Well met, and welcome to the first ever Stormwind Stockades guided tour. Please note we have some extra challenging prisoners at the moment, as we've recently caught the infamous Viva La Dirt League gang. The High King of the Alliance, King of Stormwind, and Commander of the Allied Forces, Anduin Wrynn, has sentenced them to the following. Balin the Fisherman, 10 years for environmental crime against the endangered species Golden Asman, whom everyone knows is catch and release. In addition, the king added 5 years for slapping the arresting guard across the testicles with a fishing pole during the arrest.
Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Not for about 15 years, Balin. And just as a side note, let me tell you that 2 swollen testes will render a man quite useless in most regards. Adventurer Britt, 25 years for pretending to be a healer, when she in fact was a DPS, and thus killing her entire team while in a hardcore dungeon.
No one said staying alive was easy.
That's true, Britt, but you can at least not work against your team. Greg the Garlic Farmer, 5 years for selling rotten garlic for a time period of close to a decade.
Garlic is the gift that keeps on giving!
Yeah, Greg, we hear you. Come on. Stormwind has long had an unidentified health issue where we could not find the root cause of random explosive diarrhea before recently. Fingers have been pointed at pretty much everything and everybody, so finding the cause to be rotten garlic this late is both embarrassing and a relief. And no pun intended on the relief part.
Garlic is the gift that keeps on giving!
All right, Greg, calm down. Hamish the Attention Seeker, 5 years for harassing Captain Lancy Revshawn about gold sellers.
Oi! Don't ignore me!
Everyone know you can't sell gold. What are you gonna sell it for? Gold? Idiot.
Oi!
Easy there, Hamish. Don't burst a blood vessel. High Sorcerer Barradoon, 15 years for...
Killing noobs at the graveyard!
Yeah, killing noobs at the graveyard. Thank you, Barradoon. And good luck portaling away from this one. Ellie Treehugger, 5 years for wrongful accusations against the Stormwind Guard.
Yeah, they're really sexist these days.
Hey, come on now. Frank just said you look nice. Holy cow. No offense to you, Torrens. Crap. Now we're gonna get in trouble for that too. Cancelled by a bunch of cows. Great. Whatever. Where was I? Charles the Mugger. 10 years for mugging a small child for a loaf of bread, and then continuing to attempt to mug 12 mounted Stormwind guards outside Goldshire.
Outrageous! That is outrageous. That's outrageous.
More like out stupid. Anyway, this last prisoner is quite the case. Byron, the unsung hero. 0 years. He just pleaded to be put in here with his friends in the hope he could show them the light.
Such a shame.
Yeah, you got that right, Byron. These guys could really have been something. Well, if you need a story or two to pass the time, let me know. I could talk a little about this or that. Good luck, brother.